George, we'll run you in right away.
Thank you.
Oh, I didn't even see you sit there, George.
Oh, yeah.
He's such a quiet individual and trying to get anything out of him.
I rode down here with Jeff Ryan. I need to ride back, but I'm not going to ask Bill because it's usually a bicycle.
Yeah, I got to sit on handlebars.
Well, we're trying to build a motel. That's what I was talking to Jeff Ryan about. I guess it's out in the papers, so it's not a secret. We've been working, I guess, about 60 days. It's in the new Lakeview Industrial Development, or whatever you want to call it out there. We think that it's something that is a need for the community, and we think that it will probably enhance the motel. And fat man like me that eats out 5 nights a week, I need a place to eat. I think I'm not looking at you again.
That's all right, thank you.
But
Been working a long time on this, I just don't want to give it up really.
yeah, only thing paid for, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But anyway, we're getting down to the end, I believe. We have met with all the original shareholders with the motel. About 50% on, and they've got another 3 days, I guess, to make up their mind. And we're going out for an equity drive. I'm sure you've read the paper to try and get something done. You know, when you put together a large cost, which is getting close to what the motel costs, it's hard to put a pencil to it and hope that people will go out and eat. Jeff has got a lot of background on his previous stint at the East End. Didn't realize it, but he's been looking around, I think, ever since he got out, and maybe doing something like this. And that's where I was tonight. I apologize for being a little later. But I guess what I'm saying is we need all the help that we can get with it to make it go, make it grow. We are looking for investors. We're hoping that possibly there will be some participation with the city, and I know that our original agreement had some stops in it, I guess, or whatever. To give you a little update on the rest of the property, we thought maybe we'd have something sold by now, and maybe a convenience store of some kind up on the corner. We're within days of having our agreement with the state, I think, to have access to the highway, which is a must to sell anything, I feel. And you know, everything looks pretty positive, and so now we're out trying to make it work by having enough money there. I think that the positiveness of the shareholders, stockholders, whatever you want to call them, is there. I think we had our first meeting with all of them a week ago, and I think you were there, Scott and John, but they're really enthused about seeing it go. And I think, again, it will help the community, bring some revenue in the community, and didn't really want to black out the road to pave the road, to just see it, throw it out at you. So, if there was anything that could be done, we hope you would consider that. Give you 10% off your first bill.
Somebody's trying to bribe us with donuts.
It's all food though, what's up with that?
Yeah.
They always look at me.
Can we get a car dealer to come in now?
It's like, well, we got a spot for it. Get out here, we'll sell them the land.
That'd be good, that'd be good.
What do you envision though out in that area with, what do you hope to develop in that area? General business, or is there, you think homes, do you think?
No homes.
No homes. Just
Convenient, a convenience center would be the most ideal thing up on the highway side of it, and we've had the people from the backhoe ask for that. Mainly a short, evidently they have a short lunch hour and they need someplace to run over and get a sandwich. You know what these stores are.
Yeah.
And I can tell you that I have talked to the top two, the company go in the Casey's, and the first thing that they tell you is that you're too far out of town. We have facts, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Scott, but The intersection out there is the busiest intersection in Sac County by car count. And the young lady at, I guess that was at Casey's, told me, well, we still got to be close to town, so that's what you're fighting. Past that, between that and the motel restaurant complex, you know, I don't think there'll be any small manufacturers. I would sometime like to maybe see some kind of a business center out there. You could move in a new office out there, you know, there's all kinds of professional people, real estate, stuff like that, I think would be nice for that area. But I don't see how, I'm not saying we can sell to somebody when they buy something. I'm just on the base right now. And, you know, it has access to the local highway to the lake. I mean, it's a very good piece of property for that.
George, you didn't bring any pictures that you had up the other night?
You guys caught me when I was in the middle of talking to Jeff, and I'm up here and he's down here someplace in Price, you know, I was trying to get together. And Tony, he asked if I would go, I said, I sure will, I get somebody, and I just, you know, I knew it was on Monday night, but I didn't think it was tonight. So it's a good thing Scott called. But it is, and I could bring that to you. I mean, it's
Like I said, yeah, we saw him the other night, it kind of looks like boulders on the front. And
yeah.
350 seating for the conference center.
The conference center will hold 400, and that's the weddings, the funerals, whatever. It divides by 3, so there could be Christmas parties 4 at a time. The restaurant bar combination, which the bar is being made into nice tables to eat at. I mean, it's a bar that you can go in and eat at. And the restaurant will seat I believe it's 208.
Will you have any kind of place to park boats where they could walk across the road to come across there?
We do now. We've got a dock over there with 2 lifts and a ski lift in it. And next year we plan on building bigger. I mean, it's a short one now. And it has we will have access like a sidewalk that will come off there up to it. You know, there's all kinds of suggestions. A lot of fishermen want to know if we're going to put some kind of a cleaning station somewhere.
When do you anticipate doing it?
Whether we're going to go or not?
Yeah.
Within 30 days.
Okay.
And
then if you go, you think springtime?
yep.
Okay.
We'll be open by the 1st of June, and hopefully the 1st of May. And something that we are doing with this one that was not done before is that we are going to bid everything. It's not going to be one contractor. And part of the bid package, which is being, I'll see it tomorrow, being put together, will insist on local people getting to bid.
Like to hear
I
that?
guess you got carpeting, don't you? I mean, that's one of the things we're going to do, and in the lumberyard and things like that. Because the only way for it to grow is if we have you know, we could have up around 30 shareholders in this. Why would you do 30 shareholders? Well, hopefully those 30 people have got 20 friends, so you start getting your base out there. I don't know whether many of you know Cora Schrader-Lair, but she's a Wall Lake girl, and I've always thought that the 2 communities ought to get together somehow. You know, it's been too much of a division. Well, we finally got the police going over and taking care of their night thing, and maybe they'll come over here and eat, and they have a meeting center over there that works well, but it's hard for older people to get up there, and it's not big enough.
What are your shares running?
Right now we're 25 out. Yeah. And I don't know if we're going to change that or not. There's, you know, when you got 18 shareholders, there's at least 36 ideas when you go to a meeting. He's gonna bring a spouse. Oh, yeah, you're no kidding there. You never did do that. But I think it's a good thing for Lakeview. There's all kinds of fancy words out there, and destination is the one that Shirley Phillips likes to throw around, and it could be a destination. Jimmy Garles is next there, and I guess people on snowmobiles have, like the motorcycles, what do they call it?
Poker run?
Yeah, poker run, see. And in talking to him, he said there's about 5 or 6 a year that come through. I said, well, why wouldn't they start here? We got a place for them to lodge, got a place for them to eat and drink, and if it don't start on a cold morning, you're here to fire it up for them. So, the golf tournament, I think, has been pretty good success. I suppose if we don't have ice someday, we go next door to the field or something.
They've done that before, haven't they?
They have done that before.
Yeah.
So when you look at the project site, George, so the site is directly to the west of the hotel,
Yes.
and spilling out more towards the front, towards Lakeside for the parking area,
Yes.
right? Okay. And so as you look at city infrastructure, everything is pretty much there. Water and sewer line runs right past it, of course, and then the street goes right up
Yeah.
to access that parking lot already.
Yeah. Evidently, what you're telling me, you don't build parking ramps, huh?
Parking ramps, no. Never had much calling for that.
I'm not very well prepared. It does sit right next to the motel, and there will be a walkway, covered walkway with heater air, whatever it is, that you'll be able to walk into. It does sit around 36 inches above the ground out front, which will have about an 18-foot patio out front that you'll be able to sit out there and look at the lake, and there will be cars parked probably off to the right, and should have a clear view of the lake at all times. And it will be handicap accessible. There'll be some handicap parking in the back of the parking lot on concrete. And now we got some hunters in, so we got to put a dog run in, because we don't let dogs in the motel.
Sure.
And that's just part of it, I guess. But I think it will be nice. I plan on when we invite my family up, I'm going over there and let them take over the house. So that's one place to go anyway. But it looks good, and I think that we're about there. I mean, I think we got 50% of the original shareholders that want to see it go, and a lot of enthusiasm. And it's about, it could be very close to $1 million project. I don't think the carpet's half of that, but the carpet will be something.
He calls.
You can make it happen. Write any number you want.
There you go.
Now, Bill's going to be asking you pretty shortly about your electric load out there and stuff. As far as city goes, like I said, water and sewer's right there, no problem. Electric's there, but we need some lead time as far as getting stuff ready to go for you.
Bill's done a very good job, both of you done a very good job on my makeshift sign. That there was not much signage out there on the highway. The first day that we had it out there, we had 2 drive-ins because we seen the sign on the road.
There you go.
And I only charged the motel about $30,000 for that trailer. So.
Wow.
But it's what started out. We were in a very big hurry when we started this thing with the motel, and not a lot of finished planning, so we had to kind of take some as we went and make go of it. I think it is very good. When we get a little grass in there, it's going to look nice. When you talk to Kyle Kraus and get him convinced to put a place out there, will be a business.
To send somebody that's bigger, a little higher in the food chain than me to get that done.
Any questions?
Thanks for your time, George.
Well, thank you very much for
Thanks.
putting up with being late.
No problem.
I'll wait for Roger pretty soon.